So, the best travel credit cards of 2022. Now, whether you're thinking to plan a trip going to the city, or leaving the city, or flying halfway across the globe, whatever the case may be, it is so awesome to finally see that borders are opening back up, and along with it, travel opportunities. But if you're like me, paying to travel isn't nearly as much fun as it is to travel for free. However, if you're able to use some of the credit cards we discuss in this video, you could potentially save hundreds or even thousands of dollars on your next trip. Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. For new viewers, my name is John of John's Finance Tips on TikTok and Instagram. Today is a very special video. Not because we're gonna talk about some amazing travel cards, because that's always a great reason to make a video, but because in today's video, I wanna celebrate you all out there, because last week we hit 10,000 subscribers. I mean, that to me is so crazy because when we started this journey in January of 2021, I just hoped someone out there would appreciate my expertise on credit cards and general finance. And to think now there are 10,000 of you who are getting value from my videos, that's so awesome. So thank you so much for the support, for comments, for likes, for thumbs up, for thumbs down. It doesn't matter because as long as you're taking something away from these videos, that's all I could ask for. Now, that being said, as we move forward, we're gonna transition a little bit of the content away from purely around credit cards and more into broad general finance. And please, if you have any comments or suggestions around money saving hacks or tips or whatever you wanna see from the personal finance world, if you wanna get started investing, drop it in the comment section below. I'll take all of that into consideration as we move forward into the new year. Cool, enough about that. Back to today's topic on hand. So, like I said, I've been lucky enough to be in the credit card game since 2016. I've accumulated over 4 million credit card points and miles, and I've used over 1 million of them to redeem for first-class travel, to stay at 5-star resorts for next to nothing. And it's always funny because people always come up to me and they always say, hey John, like, how do you do what you do? And my short answer really is just credit cards. That's it. There's nothing special. There's no magic sauce. It's just using the right credit cards at the right time and booking in advance. So hopefully with this video, you're able to find your next credit card and start earning or saving towards your next trip. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the top 6 travel credit cards of 2022. And it's gonna be structured like so. I'm gonna talk about 2 entry or beginner cards. Then I'm gonna talk about 2 intermediate or mid-tier cards. And the final 2 cards will be advanced or considered top tier cards. And if you're interested in any of the credit cards we talk about today, they'll be linked in the description box below. And if you're interested in credit cards in general, they'll also be linked below. Go ahead and tap that thumb icon to help spread the good word, and we're going to go ahead and dive right in. Starting off at number 6 in the beginner/entry category, the Capital One Quicksilver. This card comes with a $200 sign-up bonus after spending $500 in the first 3 months. This card earns 1.5% cash back across all of your purchases. And as far as travel benefits, it comes with no foreign transaction fee and an annual fee of $0. And that's where the card really sticks out. This is an entry card with no annual fee and it has no foreign transaction fees, which is pretty rare. Most cards that don't hold a foreign transaction fee are gonna have some sort of annual fee associated. In addition, this is just a very solid sign-up bonus in earnings for an all-around great entry-level card. Coming in at number 5 in the beginner/entry-level category, the Built Mastercard. Now this card doesn't come up with the sign-up bonus, However, what's unique about this card is in its earnings categories. So you will earn 3x back on dining, 2x back on travel, 1x back on all other purchases, and rent. As far as travel benefits, this card also comes with no foreign transaction fee, and it also comes with car rental insurance against an annual fee of $0. Now, what makes the Built Mastercard so special is the fact that you earn points for rent. Let me take a second and ask you, if you pay rent out there, how many of you are earning points for it? That's what I thought. And if you are, potentially you have to pay a 1 or 2% fee or maybe even 3%. The Built Mastercard will actually reimburse you for any fees associated to paying rent with the card. Instead of spending $2,000 or $3,000 a month on rent, what if instead you got 2,000 or 3,000 points? Over the course of a year, that could be 20, 30, 40, 50,000 points that could significantly subsidize your travel, if not completely pay for a trip in and of itself. The Built Mastercard to me is such a no-brainer card for anybody paying rent, because not only are you just gonna earn the points and get cash back, you earn those points / miles, and then you can transfer them to a partner. So partners like American Airlines, partners like Hyatt. And now I know this is a beginner credit card, but the value sometimes, and for me often, is actually taking those miles or points and transferring them to a partner, where then there's an award chart that you could fully maximize for full benefit. So for example, how I took a $20,000 first class flight aboard Cathay Pacific was using Alaska Airlines miles. Now that's not in the scope of this video, but that's just to give you an example of thinking about long-term strategy and the value of miles and points used in different ways. So to reel it all back, the Built Mastercard is a phenomenal card that lets you earn points on rent. And here is a pro tip for that card. If you have roommates, consider getting that card and paying for rent and getting your roommates to pay you back. So now, let's say you're living in an expensive city, New York, rent is $4,000 or $5,000, you are now earning 4,000 or 5,000 points. Coming in at number 4, in the intermediate or mid-tier category, is the American Express Gold. Or I guess in this particular instance, it's the Rose Gold. This card comes with a sign-up bonus anywhere from 60 all the way up to 90,000 points after spending $4,000 in the first 6 months. So you're probably wondering, how do I get the best sign-up bonus? Well, to do that, all you would actually have to do is open up Incognito browser on Chrome and see if you can pull the offer. I know, finally, a legitimate reason to use incognito mode. However, if you didn't want to do that, you could also go to Resy.com. I know that also sounds kind of strange, but for whatever reason, Resy.com has an amazing American Express Gold Platinum sign-up bonus, where you get 75,000 points, and you also get 20% back for spending at restaurants in the first 12 months. The earnings rate for the American Express Gold is as follows: 4x for groceries, 4x for dining, 3x for travel booked either directly with an airline or with Amex Travel, and 1x on all other purchases. Travel benefits for the American Express include no foreign transaction fees and the ability to transfer your American Express points, which are known as membership reward points, to flight partners. Like I said earlier, some of the best value you can get is to transfer your points or miles to an airline partner. In this case, one example could be transferring to Flying Blue, which has amazing redemption flying from North America to Europe for very little. It also comes with baggage insurance for lost, damaged, or stolen bags. For carry-on bags, that's $1,250 of coverage, and for checked bags, that's $500 of coverage. However, this is above and beyond what your common carrier would already reimburse you if such an event were to occur. And this last benefit isn't directly related to travel, but it's a huge feature of this card, and that is a $240 dining credit every year. The card comes with an annual fee of $250. So if you think about it, $250 annual fee minus $240 of dining credits, that's effectively $10 a year, which to me is such a no-brainer. If you spend in categories like grocery or eating out, and if you spend $250 or more, you're going to come out net positive if you get this card. And that to me, for anyone, again, who eats out, buys groceries, this is such an easy go-to card. Remember earlier I mentioned about strategies? Well, with membership reward points, they pool together, right? So if you have an American Express Gold, and if you have an American Express Everyday, and American Express Platinum, all of those points start pooling together. And so that's what I want you to start thinking about and paying attention to. Coming in at number 3 in the intermediate or mid-tier category, the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Now this card comes with an 80,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. This card is technically at a second all-time highest bonus. The highest all-time bonus for this card was 100,000 points that we saw in 2021. However, for folks that are likely going to ask, are we ever gonna see 100,000 points? Well, nobody knows. But if I were to infer and guess, I would actually say, I don't think we would. And here's why. When we saw the 100,000 point sign-up bonus offer for the Chase Sapphire, it's not that simplistic, but what I'm saying is they don't want that high of a liability on their books, and so I just can't see where there would be incentive for Chase to go on and offer a 100,000 point sign-up bonus for the Chase Sapphire Preferred. All that being said, 80,000 points is still technically, aside from the 100K bump last year, an all-time high, even though it's the second all-time highest offer. As far as an earnings rate for this card, you will earn 5x on travel booked through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. You will earn 3x on dining, 3x for select streaming services, 3x for online grocery purchases, 2x for all travel, in 1x on all other purchases. So travel benefits for this card include a $50 hotel credit that you'll get once a year. In addition, you will earn a 25% bonus if you book your travel through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal. So if you took that 80,000 point bonus and you took all of it and redeemed through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal, you'll get a 25% bonus, and that will actually be equivalent to a 100,000 point bonus, which is roughly $1,000 if you do a one-to-one. However, if you transfer it to an airline partner, you could potentially get way more than that. This card will earn no foreign transaction fee, which is pretty standard at this fee rate. It'll also include things like baggage delay insurance for delays 6 hours and above for up to $100 a day for 5 days. It also gives you trip delay coverage for delays of over 12 hours, and it covers up to $500 per ticket for unreimbursed expenses by a common carrier, such as meals and lodging. It also includes primary car rental insurance, so you can go ahead and decline car rental coverage when you pick up your rental. And the value, as I alluded to earlier with the point bonus, is transferring to partners. Personally, I get a ton of value out of United Airlines. I love their award chart. I love the award visibility. It's just all around great. And with Chase Ultimate Reward points, I can transfer my Chase points to United Airlines and then make a travel booking through there. The other program that's incredibly valuable is Hyatt. Now, I myself am a Marriott guy, largely because I have status there, but Hyatt is one of the last holdouts in having just incredible point value tied to their redemptions. And of course, you can take your Chase Ultimate Reward points and transfer them to the Hyatt program. And here on screen, you're gonna see a list of all of Chase's travel partners. So the Chase Sapphire Preferred comes with a $95 annual fee. However, remember the $50 hotel credit. That means effectively, it's a $45 a year card. Now, this card I think is a great mid-tier card because it really starts giving you some of the bells and whistles of travel. In addition, even though the point bonus isn't an all-time high, it is, to me, I personally still think, an incredible value at 80,000 points. The best way that I would go about getting this card is first, get the Chase Sapphire Preferred for the sign-up bonus, and then in 1 year time, upgrade to its bigger brother, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. That way you get the best of both worlds. You get the sign-up bonus, and then you really get the travel perks. And again, we're gonna actually touch upon the Sapphire Preferred because it is a top tier advanced card. But the Sapphire Preferred, on the other hand, is very manageable. It's a great way to dip your toes into a world of travel cards that are starting to give you a little bit more bang for your buck. And speaking of bang for your buck, coming in at number 2 in the advanced or top tier category is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. This card comes with a 50,000 point sign-up bonus after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. The earnings for the Chase Sapphire Reserve: 10x for hotel or car rental booked through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 10x on Chase dining purchased with Chase Ultimate Reward points, 5x on travel booked through the Chase Ultimate Rewards, 3x on dining, and 1x for all other purchases. As far as travel benefits for this card, you will get a 50% point bonus for booking using the Chase Ultimate Reward portal. So remember earlier, I was talking about ecosystem and thinking about how you want to go about this strategically. Well, if you got points from the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you could then transfer them to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and you would get, instead of a 25% bonus, a 50% bonus. Now, if you, for whatever reason, might have a Chase Freedom, which is a very entry-level card, you could also take those points, transfer them to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and get a 50% bonus. That right there is strategy and playing within an ecosystem. The Chase Sapphire Reserve will also give you a $300 travel credit, which is one of the easiest in the industry to use. You quite simply charge your card. If it counts as travel, you get a statement credit. You will also get a credit for global entry or TSA PreCheck or Nexus. Basically, what these programs allow you for: expedited entry on security lines, or in the case of global entry, expedited entry back into the United States. If I were to think about which one I would look for, I personally would recommend global entry because global entry includes TSA PreCheck. This card also comes with Priority Pass Lounge access. What this basically means is, have you seen the fancy rich people? Before they go on their plane, they're in these fancy lounges where there's free food and free drink. Well, this is exactly what it is. The Priority Pass Lounge Network is a global network of airport lounges. It's a place you can relax, hang out before your flight. It just makes flying that much less stressful. And with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you get an automatic free membership. You'll also get lost luggage protection for up to $3,000 per passenger, and you'll also get baggage delay and trip delay coverage similar to the Chase Sapphire Preferred. In addition, you'll also be able to transfer it to any of Chase's travel partners. The Chase Sapphire Reserve comes with a $550 annual fee. Keep in mind, however, that $300 travel credit Take that out, it's effectively $250. This is a card that I've actually had since pretty much 2016. It was the first bio credit card. It was my first travel top tier card, and it has served me wonders. I haven't used it a ton in the past years because I haven't been traveling a lot, but as I start traveling again, this is definitely gonna be a go-to card for me in my wallet. And coming in at number 1, and also in the advanced or top tier category, is the Capital One Venture X. This card, I've said it once, I'll say it again, is the hottest credit card of 2022, with a sign-up bonus of 75,000 points after spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. As far as earnings, you will earn 10x for hotel or car rental booked through Capital One Travel, 5x for flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x on all other purchases. As far as benefits, every year you'll get a $300 travel credit to be used on Capital One Travel, as well as a $100 anniversary credit every year. You will also get a credit to be used either for global entry or TSA PreCheck. I highly recommend Global Entry since it comes with TSA PreCheck. This card gives you, similar to the Chase, Priority Pass Lounge Network. In addition to Priority Pass, you will also get access to the Capital One Lounges, which is taken after the American Express Centurion Lounge model. And I honestly think the American Express lounges are some of the best domestically, so I have high hopes for Capital One lounges. In addition to some of the more generic travel benefits, this card also gives you cell phone insurance and covers you up to $800 per year. Now, I would say one of the most underreported benefits of the Capital One Venture X is the fact that you can add an authorized user, or actually 4, for free. That's crazy because your authorized users can actually get their own Priority Pass Lounge access. Think about that for a second. You can add someone for free and then they can get into lounges for free. That's absolutely incredible. The card comes with a $395 annual fee. However, keep in mind there was $400 of total credits, which means you technically kind of get back in your pocket $5 for holding this card. And it's a top tier advanced luxury travel card. That to me is just so crazy. In addition to that, you can then add authorized users who also get their own Priority Pass Lounge Network access, and this card, 10/10, recommend, hottest credit card of 2022, period. And that'll do it, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. Keep in mind, any of the cards that we talked about, they're also gonna be linked below. And when we think about the approach to these cards, there's a scale, there's a strategy. Make sure you consider all of that. We're not just jumping in for the highest point bonus out there. And again, the 6 cards that we talked about today, the Capital One Quicksilver, the Built Mastercard, the American Express Gold, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and the Capital One Venture X. Any comments or questions, drop them in the comment section below, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace!